Happy holidays, everybody. It's been an incredible year here at Utah Asia campus in 2025. And today, we would like to thank our professors and reflect on the hard work that they have been doing this year. So let's take a campus tour and see who's in their office. Oh, Professor Simon!
Hello.
Can I please interview you?
Please come in.
Yeah? Okay.
Would you like to have a seat?
Oh yeah, sure. So we've heard about the new developments in the documentary studies and animation studies minor this year. What changes or growths are you most excited about?
In the film department, we're really proud to offer two specialist options for students. One of them is the documentary studies minor, and the other is the animation studies minor. So for a lot of our students, they can learn about filmmaking in various aspects, but if they have a particular interest, like they want to learn the documentary film form and how to give voices to people who are often underrepresented in society, they can take these classes to learn interview skills, interview techniques, and editing, because documentary is a very unique genre. On the other side, students who are very interested in animation, they can start to learn all the processes and techniques with not only handcrafted animation, shadow puppets, 3D animation, all of that software they can use. So when students graduate with a FMA bachelor's degree, they can also have a minor in one of these two areas, which is really going to help them be employed later in life. So we're very happy to offer these specialist options.
Great. And so we also heard about the new facilities that opened this year for media students. So could you explain and show us around about these spaces and what the equipment room or other spaces we have offer?
So here we have the Black Studio, and in this room, this is where students can practice their cinematography skills and lighting skills, as well as directing with blocking actors. To help students do this, we've got movable set walls here. Each of these walls can be moved and arranged into any combination that the student sees fit. The door and window can be used just like a real set. So students can actually get this real-world practice while being here. And on top of this, all of this can be rearranged into any combination. If you follow me through here, we have the prop rooms. So this is where students can get any material they want in order to create their own set. So it's a little bit messy in here, like most prop rooms, but we have things like sofas, clothes, all of the paraphernalia that you need in order to design your own coffee shop, your own living room, a bedroom set, for example. So students really learn the value and the artistry of production design, as well as directing, lighting, cinematography. So we're very proud to offer students this kind of experience. So one of the things that's really important in the film department is making sure that our students have experience with industry standard equipment. And because of that, we've purchased some Sony FX6 cameras, which are used in a lot of documentary projects and independent film projects. So students in upper division classes can take these cameras, as well as the shoulder rig as well. We've also bought a Easy Rig Minimax, which distributes the weight of the camera across the body, so we can get some very nice smooth tracking shots and panning, tilting. Anything that students desire to express through their storytelling, we can make sure that it happens for them. So we're very proud to offer this for our students. So for students who already have some experience of working with cameras, we also have a very high-level camera here at Utah Asia campus. We've got the Red Dragon X here as well, with a variety of lenses that students can use too. So this camera is a very specialized piece of equipment, very expensive as well. So students need to go through several workshops in order to have the qualifications and the ability to use this. But once completed, they are free to use these cameras to work on their projects in however they wish. So we're very proud to offer these resources to students so they can enhance the power of their storytelling.
Moving on, we have FMAD, right? So how has the FMAD program evolved this year, and what direction do you see it heading in the near future?
We're so proud of the FMAD experience because for that particular event, students are invited to submit the work they're particularly proud of. We submit those films to jury members who are actively working in the film industry, and they rank these films according to preference. Then we go to the local megabox and we show the best films of the year that students have created on the big screen. we invite not only students and delegates from the university, but we also invite people from the Incheon Film Council, the Diaspora Film Festival, and even from local high schools like Chadwick, for example, to come and watch and experience these films, to celebrate the great work that's been done. And we offer prizes as well. So it's a very positive space, the way that we celebrate student work and help them to get introduced to industry professionals, encourage them to share their work with others, because so many students make these wonderful films and then never show them to anyone.
Yeah.
So we're really excited that they do so on the big screen and they get that feeling, the excitement, the adrenaline rush of sharing their art with an active audience. So it's a very precious moment.
Yeah. Now that we've also noticed that FMAD screenings take place in Megabox, why is Megabox chosen as the venue?
Megabox is chosen as a venue because we actually have a partnership with that particular cinema chain. They've been so supportive of us. They're really incredible people. They allow us to use this venue and they really understand that we are creating the next generation of filmmakers and they really want to help support us with those efforts. And Megabox, there's nothing quite like going to the cinema. If we showed the films here internally within the building, people would think, oh, it's just a university project.
Yeah.
But when you go to the cinema, you get the cinema experience. Suddenly, it's become a reality. This is what filmmaking means, having it on the big screen, having a big audience enjoy and celebrate it. And that's why we do it. It's just so important for students to share that work and feel how important it is.
I agree. So Genre Night was a major highlight this semester. And what stood out to you from the student submissions?
Genre Night is such a lovely event. We hold it every autumn, every fall, and it's a really great place for students to come together and to make films in various different genres, whatever they find particularly interesting. And something we actively encourage is for Korean students and international students to work together to make these kinds of stories. That can be quite challenging sometimes, not only because of language differences, but because of work culture differences as well. So we really try to encourage people to communicate, to share their ideas and experiences, learn to coordinate and to create something that's really kind of a hybrid of styles in a way, to make something new. And so when we do Genre Night, we celebrate not only the work itself, but also the camaraderie, the teamwork. And it's such a positive space. We see lots of hugging and handshakes and awards being given. And that good feeling, that positivity, it extends to the next semester. People want to network and make films with different people because of what they saw, that positive relationship building. So we're so thrilled about it.
Yes. So you launched a weekly screening at Kanab Theater this year. What inspired this collaboration and why did you want to do it?
The Kanab Theater is a really interesting venue because it's a mini cinema that we have here. And it's very important for us to use those kinds of facilities. So what we decided to do was launch a program where every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday we show a film with a particular theme. So on Monday it could be independent filmmaking, Tuesday it could be a history film, and on Wednesday it could be either Korean cinema, it could be women directors, something like that. So every single night we're using this as a space for students from any background, any major, to come along, enjoy the film and start to share the experience together, to talk about it, to think about things they liked or they didn't like, or the artistry, and hopefully that will inspire students with their own projects in the future.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Kanab Theater weekly screenings have helped a lot for students to get inspiration for their own films. Well, that's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us. You quiz?
Yes!
Yeah, okay. So, what's the Korean film that won the Grand Jury Prize at the 2020 Sundance Film Festival?
That's got to be Minari.
Yeah!
What should I go for? Do you know what? I'll go for pink.
Oh.
Fur bucket hat.
Wow!
What's that?
Whee!
Just for me. Oh, thank you so much. Adorable. How's that?
Perfect! Yeah! Thank you!
Yes.
Hello,
Hello.
Professor. Can I come in?
Yes, please come
Thank
in.
you. Thank you for having me today, and we decided to go around to thank our professors and talk a little bit more about what their achievements are.
Oh, thank you. No problem.
Yeah.
Please come in.
Thank you.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Okay.
So Professor Rahil, this year marked the 5th anniversary of the UAC's engineering program, and you played a major role in organizing the celebration. So what were some key moments?
Yeah, so in this event we had about 120 participants, and out of that about 40 participants were from the Utah, which include the Governor Office of Opportunity, which is Goyo, one of the governor's office. So head of that was here. So it was a big event for us. So we had about 40 participants from Utah, then we had about 30 participants from the Korean industry people actually. So it was a kind of industry to industry and industry to government collaboration we tried to make. So the Korean SMEs, like the small and medium enterprises, if they want to open an office in Utah, so the Utah government, what facilities is been provided by the Utah government, and then how they can collaborate with their partners or with their same working people there. So that was the incentive which we wanted to build, the industry to industry, industry to government relationship. And in between, though, our purpose as an institute was, as a department was, that our students, they get the opportunity to work or to know about the companies and the research work or what actually happening in the industrial scope for the related to the ECE. So that was the main purpose, so that our students learn from there. Not only learn from there, but also they get the opportunities to get the internships and the jobs after finishing once they finish their degrees, then they have the opportunity to get the jobs with these companies, and also for the research work, if they want to continue with the graduate schools, so they come to know from those professors and from those industry people to know about that as well. So that was a takeaway which we wanted for our students in this case.
Oh, that's a really big accomplishment for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so since this is the 5th year anniversary and you played a major role, what was the vision behind the anniversary celebration?
So the vision behind is like in the next 5 years, we want to develop a research center in UAC here. And this was the very first step towards that to that goal, because we want that industries, they join hand with us in the research work, and they fund for our research center, because for the research center the funding is the most important thing. So that's why the government organizations like the Incheon government and the Utah government representatives, when they were here, so we wanted to build and we wanted to create our relationship with them to find out the funding opportunities for that research center. So that was a key goal, to bring all those people here and then show them that how students are working in the ECE department and how they can be helpful, or how they can be the future employees of those companies. So we wanted to generate those funding for our research center. So that's the main plan for next 5 years. We have the research center established. If it's possible to have it before 5 years, but at least at least by 2030, we have a research center established here, so that our students, once they graduate from there and they want to continue their research work, they can come back here and then they can do the research. They can continue the research here as well. And then also the industries are very important for the research purposes. We want to have the industry projects to be done, the research work is done in those research centers. So that was the very first step which we have. Now in the next phase, we are planning to bring in the researchers from the US and the Korean researchers together and try to have a collaboration between them as well. So that's how we want to go step by step and then create a culture of research in our UAC for the ECE and all the UAC students as well.
Thank you for having me today, and thank you for sharing the ECE achievements.
Thank you for your time and coming in here.
Yeah. You quiz?
Yes.
Yeah. So, when did the University of Utah Asia campus establish? When was
2014.
it? Yes! Okay. So, you ready to choose a prize?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. You can open it.
Oh, that's it.
Cozy
Cozy sock set.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Thank you. Oh, that's really nice and cozy and warm. Thanks a lot. I really like it.
Oh, Junghyun.
Hello.
I'm Ben with UBUDDY. Today we're going to go around to thank professors.
Hi, Professor. Can I come in?
Hello, professor. Can I come in?
Hi, yeah, yes, come in. You're more than welcome.